And this is the updates of our sweet potato. There is a long vines now. It needs to transplant. This is an over age in here because it's supposed to be like 2 to 3 weeks only. Hello guys, good afternoon because our time is 1 in the afternoon and today is May 3, 2019. It's Friday today again, guys. So yeah, it's a lazy and stressed day because I was busy and I'm not really felt good because of my work here yesterday. But anyway, today we are here in the living room because I'm gonna show, if you remember guys, or if you saw my previous video about how to start the seeds inside the house. I'm giving updates about, for that seeds how looks like now. So it's already seedlings, but before I'm transferred to the uh, in outside or in the container because our ground is not ready yet, or I could not trust our ground for now because I'm just worried maybe there is a strike about like a frozen. So because like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, guys, it was frozen outside, so that was a little shocking for me. So anyway, of course it's not safe for the seedlings. So that's why I put some, I started, but I put them to the cups, and of course some of them I will put into the like a cardboard or boxes so it's easy to cover. I just always monitor the weather. So and then if it's too sunny, so you just covered in the top of the box so to protect the sun because you don't want your seedlings to cook. So today I'm giving an updates about our seedlings and also our sweet potato before I remove the slips and the roots because the slips, guys, is really long now. So I'm gonna show how long. So and now guys, I'm going to give an updates our seedlings here in inside. I'm gonna kind of, if you remember or if you saw my previous videos, this is the peppers. I think this is a spicy cayenne. So it's not so good look because it's over age. It's supposed to be 2 weeks only or 3 weeks, but it's more than. And then we have our, that's a basil in there, and we have a couple of that kind of bell pepper, I think. And we're going here, guys, this is this is a cabbage. It's really need to transplant into the container or in the cups or in the yard, but for the safety, because we cannot trust for the weather, and at this time maybe there is a strike, frozen and outside. So I'm gonna transplant that into the box. I'm gonna, I will show you guys later how to do that. And also this is our parsley. So this is a parsley. It's a kind of herbal, and you can use also for ingredients for cooking. And we have a couple of uh that's tomatoes in there at the back. So and this here, guys, is a kind of a tomatoes. And also there is, I think it's a papers, that's one in there. And this on her is okra. So it's not look good because okra, it's supposed to be direct to the ground, or after 2 weeks you should need to transplant into the, it really needs to transplant so it will be working good. So don't overage your seedlings if you started a seedlings, guys, because you don't want to looks like this, so it's not really good. But anyway, I'm gonna show you guys after I transplant. And now guys, I'm gonna, just give an update to our sweet potato. This is our sweet potato in here. There is a long vines. I need to remove that so they can bring more slips in there. I will put that in the container that has a dirt in there so they can start to have decent roots, because that's only a slips, and then you should need to planting that in the, you need to put that within the container with the dirt so it's easy to like started by the ground. So that's our sweet potato looks like. So if you wanted to start a sweet potato inside the house, so it's so easy, this is only the easy preparation. So you can get a jar or a container jar, and just use a sticks to hold the uh, potato roots, so just like what I did. And we have our celery in there. I just put that in the water first, and then maybe next week I will plant that in outside. uh, and also this is our sweet potato. It's climbed to the up of in the top of the lights. So I'm gonna remove that because I just want to have that roots in there to have more sleeves. So this is our updates for the sweet potato. So I'm gonna give you later our after I remove that. So today I'm gonna show to hauling the dirt transfer to the other bed. If you watched to my previous video, I said that I'm going to hauling the dirt. It was a bad weather, so that's why I'm not finished. So that's what we're going to do now, hauling the dirt, guys. So that's why I'm using this mask to protect the dust. It's not so like dusty, but because I have allergy for the dust, so that's why I'm using this. So okay, let's do it now before the rain, because as I know it will be raining like around 5 or 6 in the afternoon. So hopefully it's not raining. It's okay to rain, but I want to be rain just like a midnight. So yeah, so let's do it now. I'm just wearing our boots, guys. This is our boots. That's my we hide in the truck now, guys. We're hiding for the jeep. I know this is not a jeep, this is a GMC, what you called. I'm gonna show this truck, a truck. I don't know if this is a truck, guys. Yeah, I call that truck because it's little huge. So that's the truck that I practice for driving. But maybe when I take a road this or driver license, this is not the truck that I'm going to use, maybe, or I'm not sure. So but anyway, let's do to our that's the area, guys, that we're going to put a dirt, and we can get a dirt for inside the fence. So you will see this, what I'm going to do there. So I'm not talking what's called louder, because we are here in the outside and we have a neighbor. So let's start. guys, we're done to put dirt, and it's time to planting of flowers. It's a perennial flowers. That's what we're planting in there. So let's start it to plant the flowers. This is the kind of flowers that we're going to plant in this area. So it's a perennial flower. And then also guys, I'm gonna mix other flowers later. I need to find what kind of flowers that is good to plant it with this one also.